Hello, everyone. It's Lori B. Grungy Girl Journals. I feel like I haven't been here in forever. Has kind of been, it's been a while. Probably, it's been over 2 months. I know that, but I'm doing okay. I had some laptop problems and ended up having to get a new one, and there was delay after delay after delay on the shipping, and I finally got it, and I absolutely love it. It's 10 times better than my other one, so it's worth the wait. I thought I would go ahead and change my backdrop too. What do you think about it? I got this from Debbie Kipp, Kipp's Corner with a K, and she does have a channel. She had a sale, and she had a bunch of these beautiful grungy. I don't know if they're uh, flour sacks or there's a feed sack or something, but they are so yummy. And she had one she was using for her backdrop and had some more, so I snagged one of those up, and I'm so glad I did. You might want to check out her channel. She makes beautiful journals. She works full time, so she doesn't produce a lot of journals, but they're well worth waiting for. And just check out her channel and give her a subscribe. And she's also a very nice lady. So today I have Summerhouse. It's a really special journal to me. I've been done with it a couple of months, but like I said, I had no laptop to do a flip through of it, and I really wanted to do this flip through before I sent it on its way because I haven't done one like this one. So it is basically a journal that's in a sleeve, and I just kind of built it as I went along. I didn't have any set plans or directions or anything to guide me. I just kind of did it, and here is the sleeve. This is a it's a joint tape that you get at the hardware store, and it's really cool stuff. You can stain it, and kind of has a wood grain look when you stain it, but I use tea, but otherwise it's just white. And it gave me a lot of reinforcement on the places that I needed it to be strong. Just a couple of digitals. It's this way. It's one of my favorite digitals. I think it's probably a wallpaper reproduction. Just scrunchied that up. This is a digital from Cheryl Francis Art. I can't remember what the kit or what the listing is called. It's beach houses or abandoned beach houses, something like that. But Cheryl Francis, I love her digitals, and I talk about her a lot. So check her out on Etsy. Put little water drops right there, and just did some of my stitching, and basically just layered it up. There's a little pocket right there. You can put whatever you want. This is actually from my floral arrangement in my living room. And this is like a specialty paper I had gotten at Michael's, I believe, at least 5 years ago. But it's kind of pulpy. Goes with the whole setup really well. So that's the sleeve. And then here's the actual journal. This is called Summerhouse. And I didn't want to do a traditional, you know, the I don't want it to scream beach or anything like that. I kind of wanted it to be just all inclusive, like your summer. And by the way, I have ink all over my fingers. I didn't want it to be, too in your face beach. So I tried to just kind of use beach colors. And this is a tag that is just a piece of that this that I used, that paper, and it just slips in there. And this was there was some cellophane there, and it was a bag. It was a little gift bag. And this is actually the inside. I turned it inside out. I liked the inside paper better than the outside. So I stained that up and made a pocket out of it. And then this is just a uh, French address in there. It just kind of ties all the colors together. Did a little more doodle stitching on the side, on the spine. And this is a drawer liner. Really pretty. You can see it has it's beautiful colors. And I, of course, tea stain that too. And there's a side view. And like I said, this is going on its way. This is going to a special lady who has been amazingly patient, and I hope she knows how much I appreciate that. This one, is supposed to kind of look like it's been around a while. That's the way I like them. This one almost looks like it's just been tied together. It hasn't, but that's kind of what it looks like. This is some very old, I believe, antique. I think it's gone beyond the vintage into the antique. and it's her for her daughter. Her birthday's coming up in August, and so I wanted to put a birthday postcard, and this one is from 1913. So I'm sure that if you're a subscriber and you are over on Facebook and you're a friend of mine, you've probably seen a few of these pictures that I've taken, but it has been a few months. And that's just how the book starts out. Here's some more really old lace, probably antique. I love this fabric. This was my mother's fabric that I inherited. I think I'm going to use it on my next book too. This is a wooden button. It's not really even a button. It's just a wooden disc. I did that a long time ago. That's what do you call it? Shorthand. I just punched a circle out of some shorthand, a shorthand page. So it's a long time ago. It's been floating around in my stuff. So as we go along, you'll kind of see that it's the summer house, and different people show up at the summer house and kind of stick their own things in the book that stays there at the summer house. And I don't want to pull everything out. I want the new owner to do that. But this person had mentioned that her daughter loved paper, and I do too. And I found this rag paper, and it's actually a lesson about paper. Paper is made of old rags that are no longer fit for use as clothes. And it it was in a really old book, like from the 1800s. It's a piece of waxed paper, I believe, baking paper, and I put some matte medium and some inks on it, so it feels good. And I put some art. There's snaky people right there. And I used rusted paper clips. And also throughout, you'll see a lot of pages that look like wallpaper. And a lot of that I got from the Graphics Fairy. Um, they have great free digitals as well as a membership. And I believe I thought this was cute. This is a tissue, sewing tissue from a swimsuit cover up. I stuck that in there. We'll pop it down there. Here's some paper. I have a book of buttons about buttons. And here is a pocket. I didn't want to fill it. Yeah, I mean, it's pretty full, but I didn't want to like completely fill it up because I wanted her to be able to add a couple things in there. Plenty of writing space. An old receipt from 1906. So I used a lot of book pages, and pretty much everything is tea stained, or at least dropped in the tea for a little bit of aging. This also has 3 tags. So much fun making these. So they're cloth, and then the picture is paper. Everything's hand sewed. This is those illustrations that came in the old magazines. I believe this was a French magazine, and they're all. It looks like they're at the beach, and everybody's painting. They've got their easels out and their umbrella, and everybody's painting. Book. This is a family register. So it's your name and your place of birth, and it's for your family. It's one of those doily how-to books. It doesn't have too much in the way of clipped in things. It's more about the paper picture. And this is from a book of stamps. There's some Japanese feather. Maybe they played a little Monopoly while they were there. Looks like somebody was into bird watching. This is from an autograph book. I think it was from like the 1930s. And these were interesting. These were out of a believe it was a photo book, a photo album. So you're able to use those as pockets. This is one of those adult coloring books. Here's another tag. It's fun to get out your scraps and see what you can come up with. There's a lot of different pieces, little pieces that went into this. This is beautiful French ribbon. I have very little of it and I love it. I got that from Lavish Laces, who is on Etsy and one of my favorite lace shops, Lavish Laces. Garden. Everybody's having a good time at the summer house. This is out of a teacher's, how she writes whether you're absent or 1939. And this was what they got at the end of the semester. Letters of courteous and loving duty. Receipt from, I don't think it says. Hmm, There's some things to play with in here. Tags and such. Need to stick some more in there. When I do these photos, they're the regular sepia black and white photos, and I just use my photo editor, who is Pic Monkey. It's a funny name for a website, Pic Monkey, Pic Monkey, and they are free, but they also have a membership side to it, and you're able to go in and tint your whatever you want to tint. So it takes a little bit of maneuvering, but I love this blue tint. And here's the last tag. This is some more of that joint tape that looks like, thought it looked like house siding. It looks like wood when you stain it. Just different laces and doilies, cut-offs from doilies. And this is my favorite picture. She reminds me of Gilda Radner. And everybody else is looking that way. So cute. So this class was archery, phys ed. It started at 2 o'clock on Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays. And it was in room 19A. So the last picture, I believe. And you can see it says me here. And there's Jane and Mary. And my signature card, which looks like I have to sign. Oh, one last picture. This is Letty. I love Letty. I have a book, a journal called Letty, and she has a video, and it's one of my favorite journals I've done, and she's on the front. So evidently, Letty goes to the summer house as well. And then the back. So that is summer house. And you just, the way you get that back in there is kind of squeeze it a little bit. And it goes right on in. And that's it. I have one more flip through to do today, and that is for another journal that I recently finished, and that's called The Sweetest Thing. And you better get out your toothbrush because you might get some cavities watching the video. So I will see you next time. Bye.